Hi friend, today we are going to discuss the point from classical method of analysis, that is gravimetric analysis. The gravimetric analysis, it is classical method of quantitative analysis, and it is very important method of chemical analysis. In this gravimetric analysis, there is measurement of compounds. In gravimetric analysis, these techniques involve determination of constituent by weight, determination of constituent by weight. Therefore, this is most important and most accurate technique of chemical analysis. Most accurate The gravimetric analysis is based upon the measurement of the weight of a substance of known composition which is chemically related to the analytes. Therefore, the gravimetric analysis is based upon the measurement of the weight of a substance of known composition which is chemically related to the analytes. Then types of gravimetric analysis. The first type, that is volatilization. In the volatilization, it involves the separating the component present by thermally. Separation of component through by thermally, that is by using heat or chemical decomposition. Then second one, precipitation gravimetric analysis. In this, the precipitating, the substance can be precipitated by using the sparingly soluble compound, and after suitable treatment the solid residue of known chemical composition will be weighed. It involves precipitating precipitating of substance. Then next one, that is the third type of gravimetric analysis, that is electrogravimetry. In the electrogravimetry, it involves there is electrolysis, that means the deposition of metal from solution on a solid electrode so that its mass can be determined. In this, there is electrolysis take place. Electrolysis, that is the metals deposit from the solution of electrode, metal deposited to electrode. Then the fourth type of gravimetric analysis, that is thermogravimetry. It involves the mass of substance is monitored as a function of temperature or time as the sample is subjected to a controlled temperature program in a controlled atmosphere. That is controlled temperature and atmosphere. Then next point, precipitation gravimetry. Next point, precipitation gravimetry. In precipitation gravimetry, the methods of analysis is generally based upon a chemical reaction which may be represented as precipitation techniques, which can be based upon the chemical reaction, like suppose the analyte, which can use as capital A, reacted in presence of reagent R, it will get the final product of these reactions, that are AR. Here the A is analyte and R is reagent. Now in this case, the product AR is essentially sparingly soluble substance which can be waked such after suitable drying, or which can be ignited to another compound of known composition and then waked. For example, the barium can be determined gravimetrically by precipitation of barium sulfate, which can be dried and waked. The example of precipitation analysis, like the Ba2 plus ion is reacted in presence of SO4 2 minus ions, it will get the product of this reaction, that is BaSO4 as a solid. In precipitation techniques, the excess reagents, that is R, will be added to suppress the solubility of precipitate. Then the factors for successful the gravimetric analysis, like the first factor, the precipitate must be insoluble that no appreciable loss occur when it is collected by filtrations. That is, this implies that the quantity remaining in the solution is analytically undetectable, of the order of 0.1 milligram. Then second one, precipitate, in short PPT, should be obtained free from impurities. The second most suitable condition for the precipitation, the PPT should be obtained free from impurities. Then third one, that is physical nature of precipitate must be such that it can be easily separated from the solution by filtration and can be washed free of soluble impurities. Then fourth one, the PPT, that is precipitate, should have known and constant composition. After drying and, if necessary, ignition. The next, the steps involved in a precipitation gravimetry. The steps required to follow in gravimetric analysis after sample is dissolved. The primary requirement for precipitation of gravimetric is that the required constituent remaining behind in the solution should be of the order of 0.1 milligram. This aspect is related to the completeness of precipitation, which in turn is determined by the solubility of the compound containing required constituent which is precipitated. In precipitation, there are following steps involved at the time of precipitations. That is, the first one, preparation of stress solution. Second one, precipitations of the solutions. Then after the precipitations, the precipitated solution can be digestion or it known as digested. After the digestions, the next process of the solution will be this digested solution will be filtered, and after filtration the filtered solution will be washed. Next one, the drying of the washed solutions or ignition of the solutions, and the seventh one, the weighing of the dried solutions, and last one, the calculation according to the loss of weight. Then next point, the factors affecting the solubility of precipitations. The first important factors like the temperature conditions. The temperature conditions will be maintained for the solubility of the any salt. The solubility of salt increases with increasing temperature. Increases with increasing temperature. Solubility of salt increases with increasing temperature. Suppose the one example, the salt like AgCl, the solubility of AgCl is 12 times than, that is 12 times by the temperature of 273 Kelvin. If you have increased from 273 to 383 kelvins, the solubility of AgCl will be increased by 12 times. Therefore, the temperature effect is very important for the solubility of any salt molecules